Hey guys, it's Carly from All the Pretty Books, and I've decided to start a new segment called This Week in Forgeries. I want to highlight the forgeries that have sold mostly off of eBay because I want to show that it's still a problem, and I'm hoping that maybe if I can just reach one person who spent their hard-earned money on something that's valueless, maybe I can help them get their money back. So with that being said, let's get started. So the first one here sold on eBay for 42, almost 43 pound on February 15th, found inside of a Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. It is important to note that there are not many authentic examples of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. The ones that are, most of the ones that you see are going to have the other two authors. I believe it's like somebody Thorne and somebody Tiffany, something like that. And it'll have a JK Rowling hologram as well. You may find one or a few copies that were signed at a Premier Line event, and that's going to look like an entirely different signature. But regardless, if you study authentic examples of JK Rowling's signature, this doesn't look like one of them. The strokes are heavy, they look like they were made a little slow, and it's very, very curly, and her signature just doesn't look like that. So somebody's out 43 pound for a book that's just not going to be valued at that or anymore. It's just a fake. And here we have this one. It sold on February 19th for about $250. Now, this forger put out a whole bunch of stuff into the marketplace. I have seen books 1 through 7 signed with this forger's handiwork. And a lot were put out. These have been sold and resold a lot. Sometimes they have certificates of authenticity, sometimes they don't. But the important thing to remember is that it's a really large signature. And while some of JK Rowling's earlier ones were larger, this is even large for her. And it doesn't really look like it. It's a very stylized, somebody just wrote JK Rowling and tried to make it somewhat look like hers, but they didn't do a very good job. So if you know anything about what her signature looks like, this stands out very easily as one that's not hers. Don't spend your money. There's actually one up on eBay right now that has 4 or 5 bidders at $250. I've told eBay it's a fake. They may or may not listen. But either way, if you're bidding on it, retract your bid, don't buy. This one sold on February 21st for a best offer of 299 pounds. This forger, I've seen a few other things by this forger. I actually have one other forgery by this forger up on my website in the forgeries page. They put out a few things into the marketplace. I've only seen a few, but I don't know if they're getting started. I don't know if they put out just a few and stopped. And they made their car payment. I have no idea. But either way, this is not an authentic Rowling signature. The person who actually sold it, it was inside of a Half-Blood Prince UK Bloomsbury. The seller put in there that he had 40 years of experience in the description, that he had 40 years of experience and he could personally guarantee the authenticity, and he had a story that went with it.
Oh, really?
This last one sold on February 22nd. It claims to have also been signed by Alan Rickman, Emma Watson, and Daniel Radcliffe. That's not Daniel Radcliffe's signature, and I know that's not JK Rowling's signature. And Alan Rickman didn't do a whole lot of Harry Potter stuff after the first few events. So chances are I don't think that's his either. This is a great example of you have to know what it is that you're shopping for. And it's not just JK Rowling's signature that is highly forged, it is all of the cast members. A lot. So again, if you want to do that, that's great. I collect signatures myself, but you really, really have to know what it is that you're looking for. I cannot stress that enough. And this list is by no means all that sold this past couple days. It's just a few. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to show that yes, it's a problem still. Here's some of the main ones and kind of, discuss it. I do have more up on my website. I also have 4 other forgeries found from other forgers over time, as well as different styles that you see, just so that way you can get kind of a taste of what forgeries are out in the marketplace and go from there. And if you have any questions about collecting Harry Potter books, you're very welcome to DM me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook. You can send me an email through my website. You can also just send me an email. And with that, I'm going to say thanks for watching and very happy but very cautious collecting.